So it's been a bit of a slower week when it comes to Deadlock news and updates, especially when you compare it to the week prior that we got a balance update and the new objective, the Rift. But either way, there were some smaller bits of Deadlock news that I still feel like I need to talk about. We as a community actually got some exciting news about the scrapped Hero Lab heroes, including some evidence that some of them could be returning to Deadlock. So if you're a fan of some of those old heroes like Slork, Wrecker, Trapper, or even Raven, you won't want to miss any of this news. And if you want to stay up to date with all the Deadlock news and updates, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of it in the future. I'm extremely close to 10,000 subscribers and I'd appreciate all of you hitting that sub button. So I did talk about this piece of news just a few weeks ago, but I feel the need to bring it up again as it's still relevant. So a few weeks ago, an update went out to Deadlock, and some voice lines and sound effects for heroes like Wrecker and Earhart got changed. And of course, Wrecker and Earhart are not playable heroes in Deadlock at the moment, but Wrecker of course was one of the heroes that was in the Hero Labs game mode back in 2025. And Earhart has been in the game files for as long as I can remember. Initially seeing this a few weeks back, I didn't think too much of it, but with even more updates coming to the game since, there's been even more changes to these scrapped heroes and Hero Lab heroes. For example, an update went live to the game just a couple days ago. And in this update, the developers mass recompiled the voice response rules for the heroes. This recompilation even affected Hero Labs characters and the unreleased hero Boho. But interestingly enough, nothing was changed for Slork. We as the community thought that these older scrapped heroes were completely removed from the game, and we wouldn't see any more updates to their code. But once again, a hero like Wrecker got an update, along with other scrapped heroes like Operative, Boho, and even Trapper. If these older Hero Lab heroes are still receiving updates, are they truly removed from the game, or are the devs working to bring them back in some capacity? A lot of people might look at this and be sad that Slork was not included in this update, because of course Slork is the community favorite from the Hero Labs mode, and even on my channel I've spoken a ton about how the community wants the developers to bring Slork back. But I personally think that Slork not being included in this update is even more evidence that something behind the scenes is happening with these heroes. Deadlock UA, which was the initial writer of this tweet, even asked the question, are the devs trolling again by not updating anything for Slork, or can we consider him completely abandoned? And the Deadlock leaker known as Hesse replied, saying that the developer Hopu already confirmed that Slork is fully dead. So if you're a big fan of Slork, I wouldn't get your hopes up too high that Slork is returning anytime soon. But if you're a fan of some of the other Hero Lab heroes like Wrecker or some of the heroes that were never released like Boho, these small changes that keep happening to their code make me think that the developers are slowly working on them in the background. Most of you watching this video probably know that we're pretty due for a major Deadlock update, and Yoshi did confirm last week that a major update is on the way, but along with a major update usually comes some more new heroes. So when you take into account these changes to these scrapped heroes, is it possible that we could be getting an update bringing back some of those fan favorite Hero Lab characters? If you remember from just last month, I discussed this leak from a Dota 2 data miner. Dota DM, who is an established leaker and data miner in the Dota 2 scene, thinks that Valve could release 5 new heroes in Deadlock right after the Dota 2 International. The Dota 2 International takes place in August, and it would make sense for Valve to make a major Deadlock announcement at one of their major events. And this timeline also matches up with Yoshi's statement, so I think it's more and more likely as we get closer to August with this major update that we will be getting some new heroes. But it's just a matter of which heroes. So let me know down in the comments below, do you think these older scrapped heroes from Hero Labs could make a return into Deadlock? And which specific heroes would you want to see return? Would you want to see some of the heroes that we've already played like Raven and Trapper? Or would you want to see some of the unreleased heroes like Earhart and Boho? And of course, do you want to see Slork return to Deadlock? And as I say at the end of all of my videos, Deadlock is just going to continue to grow in 2026, so if you don't want to miss any of the news and updates, make sure to subscribe to the channel and you'll catch it all right here. I'm extremely close to 10,000 subscribers and I'd appreciate all your help in getting there. If you're someone who's been craving some new Deadlock leak information, make sure to stay tuned to my channel because I have something extremely exciting happening very soon, as I got to talk one-on-one with some of Deadlock's biggest leakers. And I'm going to share all that information with you. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Later.